Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be ranking the Marvel movies, because I feel like that's a genre that we all like. Now, I'm going to be ranking these movies based on my personal opinion, so if you disagree, well, I don't know what to say. This is my opinion. Starting off with the first movie from S to F tier, it seems like we have the first Spider-Man movie. I believe this is. And I got put S tier. It's I love Doc Ock in the movie. I love Spider-Man in the movie. I feel like it's I can't say it's underrated because everybody likes the movie. So you guys know why it's Esther. It's a great movie. Now we got Guardians of the Galaxy, this first movie. First movie is easily an A tier. I like the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's one of my favorite groups. But obviously, I'm Avengers all the way. Everything about this movie was great, and as far as the antagonist Ronan, he wasn't that great, but I still enjoyed the movie. Starting off with these next two movies, I know this one. This is amazing. The Amazing Spider-Man. I give it an A tier. I don't think it's good as the other movie because like I feel like I have a lot of nostalgia for the other movie than this movie. But it's still a great movie. It still has Electro in it. I like Electro as a villain personally, and overall, it's just great. Now, I haven't actually seen this movie yet. I don't actually know which movie this is. So I'm going to do something here. I'm going to add a row below and make it not ranked. I feel like I have to do that because I haven't personally. I don't remember this movie at all. Sorry for anyone who likes the movie, but I haven't seen it. But I have seen this one, Venom. Venom is a B movie. This movie is not like overly exciting, but like has enough comedy in it for me to get me through it. I still recommend it though. And I'm sorry again, but I haven't seen this Spider-Man movie. I don't know which one that is. Is that yeah, that's Green Goblin. I'm sorry, I haven't seen that movie. So I'm gonna be skipping it. But then we have Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2. This is a C tier movie for me. I didn't enjoy Ego that much. That's mainly it. I didn't enjoy Ego as a villain. I believe that's what lets it down a bit. And Yondo's death, it hit me right in the chest. It really did. And now we got Spider-Man Far From Home. Yeah, this is another A tier movie. I believe this movie is a great movie. I don't think it's on No Way Home standards, which I'm gonna rank this right now. No Way Home is S tier. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but like I've seen it. It's S tier. I enjoyed it a lot. Now we got Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a nice B tier. The visuals are so good in that movie. I like the whole Doctor Strange and Dormammu confrontation. It's funny. I have to rank it B overall. Now we got Internals though. C. I didn't hate the movie, but I didn't like the movie. It's kind of like a middle ground for me. Internals is just there. I didn't enjoy the antagonist. Like, I'm not talking about the internal antagonist, but I didn't enjoy like those little aliens. It just felt like they were there for no reason. It felt like an easy opponent to take down. And the overall plot of the movie, it took way too long. It's like I believe this movie's like 3 hours for no reason. For no reason. I mean, I can't remember. It's 3 hours, probably 2 hours and a half. But I just feel like it's long for no reason. Endgame, it's not an S tier for me, but it's A tier. A lot of the movie with time travel, I like time travel and all. It was funny seeing all of it. And that final fight scene, it was great. I enjoyed the final fight scene a lot. But I don't believe that carries the movie at all. There was a lot of parts that I felt were like just stale in the movie. And again, it's long, but at least it's long and it has a reason to be long. But now Ragnarok is an easy S tier movie. Ragnarok is everything I wanted in like a Thor movie. It has a good plot. I believe it has a good plot. We got an antagonist that, like, I think it's one of the first antagonists who actually wasn't defeated by a major protagonist, because I believe Thor is a major protagonist, if you guys don't agree. Like, it was just, they introduced Hela as this, like, dominant force of nature that no one could take down. And then the overall destroying of Asgard, I think it sets a good end to the Thor, like, well, I don't think it sets a good end, because I know there's Thor, like, Love and Thunder that comes out, but I feel like it's a nice stopping point for the Thor, momentarily. And now we got Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming, I give it top of B. I enjoyed it, and that's pretty much it. I just enjoyed it. I don't got nothing else to really say about it. I just enjoyed it. Ant-Man is a nice B tier movie. It's a nice B tier movie. I think it's the same thing like Homecoming. I just enjoyed it, and that it was like enough like comedy there. Not just comedy, because I like comedy. Comedy's a good thing in the movie. It keeps me hooked into the movie. But besides comedy, I overall like the visuals and like everything else in the movie. But I don't think it's on par with anything in the A tier. I think if I put it in A tier, it's just gonna be an odd one out. But now we got the Civil War, arguably S tier, in my opinion. In fact, I'm very torn. I'm gonna give it top of A tier. I think this is an S tier movie, in my opinion. But I'm giving it top of A tier because overall I enjoyed everything in this movie. But I just don't feel like I do feel like it's S tier, but at the same time I don't feel like. I feel like it's just a little point away from S tier. I definitely recommend this movie out of any movie. Actually, no. The movie I recommend is actually the next one. Infinity War. Easily the best movie, in my opinion. It's like, everything about that movie was great. I mean, except the whole Vision thing. Like, Vision, like, getting weak from one stab was the only thing that didn't sit well with me in the movie. But besides that, everything was great in this movie. Like, fights, like, visuals, effects, CGI. Everything in this movie was great. And it's a movie where it's like, the heroes didn't actually win. Like, in every movie, you expect the hero to win. No, the heroes did not win in this movie. They won in the next movie, but they didn't win in this movie. That's why I believe it's a very great S tier. Black Panther is an easy A for me. I enjoyed this movie a lot. And this is something I realized. People say they like this movie a lot because it's the first black superhero. But I feel like you forget about Rhodey a lot. Wasn't War Machine also one of the... And Falcon? War Machine and Falcon? Weren't they? Don't they count? I don't know. That kind of threw me off. But besides that whole thing, I believe that Black Panther is an A tier. It's easy A tier. But now Ant-Man and the Wasp just gets like D for me. It's just there, in my opinion. It's just iffy for me. I don't know about this movie. I haven't seen Black Widow though, so I'm not gonna rank it. I heard it's trash, but that's there. And then we can drop our first F tier right here. We all know why this is F tier. I don't believe I gotta explain. In fact, actually, no, I think you guys go a little bit too harsh on this movie. I give it D. I give it D. It's close to being an F tier, but it's D. You guys rank harsh this movie up too bad. It's not an overly bad movie. Like, it's still good. I mean, I say good, but it's D tier. It's an okay movie. It's not overly as bad as everybody think it is. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen this Spider-Man either. I haven't really seen a lot. I'm going to see these Spider-Man movies soon, but I haven't seen them yet. And then we got the first Avengers movie. That's S tier. It's like easily when you see all these you see Marvel building up all of these heroes and then you put them all in one movie and have them fight against a overwhelming force, it's great. The first ever tactical team up of the Avengers, it just sets the stone for all future movies, and that's why I believe it's S tier. Original Iron Man is also S tier. I think it's the best Iron Man movie here in general. There's nothing you can go wrong with this movie. It's great in every single area. Arguably top of S tier. Hulk. I'm not one of those people to rank Hulk in F tier. I believe Hulk is a nice B tier. I like Hulk. In the movie, I like the final fight scene with like Hulk and Abomination. That stuff was cool. And the whole like Bruce Banner origin story. I liked it. I don't understand why people hate it. I really don't. But I can understand why people hate this movie, Thor: The Dark World. I didn't enjoy it at all. I don't know how to explain it. I just like don't liked it. The villain was weak. The plot was weak. Story was weak. Everything about this movie was just weak. I mean, I give the original Thor like a pass on D tier. It's just like the first two Thor movies were like, it just didn't appeal to me a lot. But I do give the first one some slack. In fact, I give the first one a C tier. It's actually an okay movie. Iron Man 2 though, I give it B. Iron Man 2 is a good solid movie in terms of like superhero movies. That's why I feel like it ranks right there. And it's far more better than Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3, the main disappointment about this movie was okay, I don't want to say Mandalorian because I don't think Mandarin. The Mandarin was a disappointment. I gotta be honest. I mean, I like the whole like him summoning all of his suits to armor to go fight. That scene was pretty cool. That's why I give it like C tier, just because of that scene alone. Everything else about this movie was iffy. Then we got Venom: Let There Be Carnage. I think it's in the same. It's like the same thing as the first movie. Yeah, I just think it's the same thing as the first movie. The comedy carries this movie a lot. I just love Venom. Age of Ultron, A tier. I don't know why you guys hate this movie. This movie is a solid A tier, and I know it's just like a whole like repeat of the first Avengers. That's what a lot of people feel like it is. Even though if it is though, the whole Ultron villain, in fact, I mean no. Even though that I saw like What If, like I've watched that series What If, and realizing what could have happened, I feel like this movie deserves a lot more than what it should be, because this really could have been the end of the Avengers. Let's be honest. But besides the What If series, the whole Ultron bad guy, I like Ultron. I like the whole like he's an artificial intelligence with a mind of his own, over powerful to kill Jarvis. I just like the movie. I don't know why you guys hate it a lot. Like people just rank it like C tier and D tier. I say it's A tier. Now we got Captain America: Winter Soldier, right below Civil War. I haven't seen this movie in like actually like 3 years, but I still remember some parts of it, and I believe I won't disrespect it. It's an A tier. I can't describe it because I haven't seen it in a while. But I know it's A tier. And then we got the first Avenger. That's B tier. It's a nice start to the whole Captain America journey. It's a nice start. Because you got like Red Skull, who's not that strong. He's kind of weak in my opinion. Not as like power level, but like his whole influence and all that. And to all honesty, he kind of reminds me of an angry Hitler. But I'm not gonna get into that. I just think the whole like Steve Rogers backstory. I like the backstory. Yeah, I just like the backstory. The whole World War One thing. I think it was World War One. And then when he crashes in the ice and wakes up in the future, it's a nice start. I believe it's just a nice start. But that's my Marvel tier list. If you have any disagrees, I mean, hopefully comments aren't disabled on this video. so you guys could share your opinion, but they are disabled, then I'm sorry. But besides that, hope you all enjoyed my opinions. These are my official rankings. And hopefully I'll see y'all when I decide to upload again. Peace.